Good afternoon everyone and welcome back live here to Heathfield Oval for closing Supermarkets Division 1 Hills Football League Grand Final Day. Jeff Pistola joining you in the commentary box for the remainder of the afternoon. What's been a very good Grand Final Day. Packed house here, one of the best viewing venues in the Hills, that's for sure. Grand Final Day. And we're just about to get underway with the reserves curtain raiser between Mount Lofty, the home team. Big vocal support here for the home team, as you can probably hear in the background. And the Blackwood Football Club. Jaden J. Hill joining me. Good to see you, Jaden. Busy for you already?
So far, so it should be an absolute cracker, I reckon.
Fantastic. So, expectation here. Bit of push and shove already off the ball underway. Reserves Grand Final. So the clearance tops are getting involved already for Blackwood. The blonde locks there. So as you can hear, big vocal support here. So ruck down, getting involved there, the big man. Todd Lewis, number 21, doing the ruck duties. And also for the first time today, we say good afternoon to 1999 Male Millis, Matty Thomas. G'day, Matt.
G'day, Pistols. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Great defensive mark taken there by Mount Lofty with the helmet. Fantastic day for footy up here, and twos are off to a flyer.
Righto, so ball in front of the boundary ring. Here's Alex Weeks, experienced, puts the ball forward. Sykes comes lumbering out, but chipping across and taking a good defensive mark. There is Grimes for Blackwood, goes to the outer side, the Coventry side wing, finds a teammate at the experienced Mark Reynolds, sells a bit of candy, puts it out wide. Nearly attempted one grab. Here's another veteran, and Birch goes to ground, the Warhorse. He gets support there in the helmet from Warchup. Still a live ball out here to wing area. Good work there by Greg. You can see the Mount Lofty crowd here. Claiming every free kick there is. And resultant free kick will go to the Devils. So
Balcony's animated, Jeffrey. The balcony's animated.
Yeah, absolutely. So ball comes back here. Here's a chance for Brown around the corner for the Woods. Puts it forward, but getting back and taking a mark there is Warchup. He's had a few touches already, Jaden.
He sure has. So Blackwood, though, they intercept Pistols. Mount Lofty. Oh, good clever kick forward there from Blackwood. Here we go. Oh!
No luck for Zach Towns. Zach Towns normally very clever in the clinch.
Yep, so play advantage here. Mount Lofty didn't get a kind bounce there. Good tap forward there by Klenig. But the Devils go inside forward 50 by Whitwell. And strong mark taken there by Sykes. Goes in and kicks the first of the Reserves Grand Final. And the balcony is going absolutely crazy.
Let's see how long this lasts. But there's a fantastic goal and overrun there by Mount Lofty. They moved the ball very cleanly through centre half forward, and they knew Sykes knew where to lead to. Got hit beautifully and ran into an open goal.
It's Josh Sykes, the leading A-grade goal kicker a couple of years ago. Good to see him continuing adding a bit of experience in the reserves side. So first goal on the board after 2 minutes goes to the Devils because they finished minor premier. Perhaps courtesy of Blackwood, who beat Uraida Districts in the last minor round game, which allowed the Devils to finish top on percentage. So ruck duel, one down there by Lewis. Here's Weeks again getting involved. Gives it to a teammate there in Max Biggs. They go forward. Lurking out there is Ned Maguire. Maguire grabs on the left, puts towards the top of the square.
Radford.
Cut off there by Bradford.
The golden fist of Blackwood.
So Tommy Radford puts the ball over the boundary line. And how good is this crowd here, boys? Packed in here. Unfortunately, the weather gods have slid on. It's a bit overcast, but no rain. So, Jaden, you were here early in the day, so a good crowd in the house.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a great vibe as soon as I walked in. It's fantastic here at Heathfield.
So Schraff gets it back into a teammate. Handball's here. High kick there forward. I think that was Whitwell again. Big pack off hands from Lewis.
Very lucky in that last stoppage when the ball was passed, thrown up in the air and tapped down by Lewis. It's a very attacking spot. He tapped it to for Mount Lofty. See where he goes now. There you go, a bit better. Bit to boundary side.
So handball forward, but it is another boundary throw in. So yeah, running after it was Jonathan Grimes.
Because we must mention the umpires today in the reserves, because Ashley Brooks, our man Morgan, the price is right, and the veteran Robbie Wild doing the field duty out there. So grand final day for them as well. So Lewis hacks it down in front of the pack. Is a chance for the Woods, get a clearing kick towards the Coventry wing side. Out there, contested ball.
Nick Leahy.
And over the Nick Leahy, plenty of experience there. Seen him a few times in the A grade, so he'll be one of the key influences this afternoon for the Woods. So we've just under 5 minutes played, one straight to the Devils. Woods yet to get on the scoreboard.
So tapping the ball forward here. Backwards handball. Disposed of it. Bit of a scrambler here. Oh, good tackle. Umpire says play on.
Hayden Kenny played in the last premiership for Blackwood back in 2017, the A grade.
He did indeed. So in the just the centre square here, 2 centre circles here. So Lewis cleverly over the back, got it down to Paul Brown, locked up in a tackle by Birch. So Birch and Alex Weeks out there today, plenty of A-grade experience for those two. I think a combined total of well over 500 A-grade games. Ball hacked forward, Thompson dispossessed, goes back for a second bite at the cherry. Held up in a tackle there, play on says umpire Price. Here's a chance for the Devils, puts the ball out wide. Kept under the ball there, courage there, ball fisted forward. Draft gets the ball out here, Devils work it forward inside 50. Target coming across the Blackwood defence. Rebounds, good smother there by Draft. Gives it the run out of defence, the Woods get out of trouble.
They do. Oh, well done there by Mount Lofty from defence. Inside forward 50.
Great kick.
Yeah, good kick.
Fantastic kick.
And finds Biggs.
So great attack there in the helmet by Angus Wardrop. Finds Biggs. Biggs of the Will variety has kicked 8 goals in B grades this season for the Devils. So take his best kick, Jaden. He'll kick from about 45 towards the Longwood Road end, up the hill, towards a heavily packed goal square behind. That's a Tiger Army there, anticipates for the later game. So Biggs sets on its way. The balcony will tell the story. So 6 minutes in, Mount Lofty 2 goals on the board. Matty Thomas.
Yeah, they certainly are. They're moving the ball quite well when they actually get into their forward line. It's been a couple of clean marks there taken, as opposed to Blackwood. Very rushed kicks, all low below the knees sort of work. So be very interesting to see how this clearance goes.
All right, so the Devils kicking up the slope here. And a packed Heathfield over, fantastic scenes here. Probably the biggest crowd I've ever seen here at Mount Lofty. Well, the first time I've actually hosted a grand final, so no doubt the big crowd out for the big game of the season. So in the middle, Lewis got the ball down. There's Thompson trying to force it through. Birch stands his ground, then goes at ground level to veteran, the Warhorse. Goes to ground level. Over 300 and probably 50 senior games for the Devils. So another ruck duel. Lewis flicks it forward. Thompson following up. Devils defence here, intercepted there by Reynolds. Coughs up. Oh, missed handball there. Thompson following up nicely inside the arc. Umpire Wild letting it flow. Stands back and says, I'll have the ball.
Ryan McMurtry's has slipped onto the ground here for Blackwood, another strong-bodied midfielder for them.
Right on the 50-metre line here for the Woods. Hat kick there, inside out talk basically. Couldn't quite take the mark there. Was Wilson. But they might go right here, Mount Lofty. Kick inside forward 50. But finds a Blackwood defender.
Yeah, Ruddy will go back and he'll kick off the run. So he won't kick on the run. He doesn't do that very well.
Interesting kicking action there, Tomo. Didn't go to the Matt Thomas School of Kicking, that's for sure. Here's Birch at ground level. Flicks it back heavily to a teammate, Turner, who in turn flicks the ball out there to Whitwell. Devils go forward. Out of bounds on the forwards, a call from the academy boy.
What he may lack in skill, for heart, desperation, and desire and leadership that he brings that footy club and has for a very long time. You take it every day of the week.
Well, of course you do. So the Woods chip the ball along the Coventry side wing. Big Lewis gets back there. Over the top of the pack there was Josh Cox with the fist in the sleeves. One of your boys, Tomo, puts it out over the boundary line. So have a throw in front of the Ramley, camped on the eastern side of the ground.
Yep, Josh Cox has been in the best players 9 times this year, had a good season. So, tap forward. Kick there from the stoppage from Mount Lofty. You get the hands here, good running play. Inside forward 50. Couldn't quite take the mark here. They've got Crummers here though. Good pressure. Ball bobbing out the back here. Oh, good strong tackle there on Weeks. And stacks on the middle, and it's going to be a ball up, Pistols.
Absolutely. So umpire Morgan, the price is right, comes in. He'll ball up. So Big Lewis to do the ruck duties for the Woods. So Lewis double bites it down, taking a bit of Woods, clearing handball, comes out here to the ownership McMurtry, hacks it forward, but camped under it, taking the white is Maguire. Saw him a bit in the A grade last year, so Ned Maguire, show me the money as he puts it forward. Uncontested ball off hands head. Meanwhile, Westwood's gone. And Lewis can't believe his luck as a free kick has been paid here by umpire Robbie Wild. Looks like we'll go to Harry Hayes. Of course, links are one of the famous Australian turf families. Of course, the great C.S. Hayes, I think was his...
So my nana's a Hayes, part of the whole Hayes family.
Is that
yeah,
right?
that's right.
Oh, you got a vested interest here,
I
then.
do have a vested interest.
Because has joined the Devils from the Angaston Football Club last
year. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, that's where my clan come from, mate.
So Harry Hayes, let's see if he's got a thoroughbred finish on him.
Lovely.
So Hayes sets on its way. I tell you what, that would have been a bad bargain basement at the Magic Millions, that one.
He might be used to the breeze blowing a bit more at the Angaston Footy Club. Chuck it right, she'll sag left.
So 10 minutes gone in the 2025 Reserves Grand Final, Division 1 Grand Final day. It's the Devils 2 goals straight, letting Blackwood yet to get on the board.
So the Woods clear our defence here. Couldn't quite take the mark. There was Leahy. Oh, good tackle. Umpire says play on. Oh, sling. It was a sling in the end. It was a sling. So Josh Cox now got the ball. They're 80 metres out from goal. Right in front of the crowd here. Kick inside forward 50. Couldn't quite take the mark. Got a handball in the end. Dangerous here for the Woods. They're desperately trying to get out of their defensive 50. Well done. Guess 1-2 back here. On the left. But it's Birch. No, couldn't quite take it. And yet umpire has called front on contact. Pistols.
So umpire Brooks. So it's the Warhorse, Bradley Birch. Puts the ball along half forward flank. Straight this way. Lady in front brings the ball to ground level. Crashing in there. There's a chance there for Marginak. He goes to ground. No prior, so the umpire will come and ball up just adjacent to the Loberthal logo on the pristine Heathfield Oval deck. So Lewis, bit of hanging on there. Lewis wins the resultant free kick, the big man.
Hasn't lost a tap yet, big Toddy Lewis.
Yeah, so Toddy Lewis wastes no time, goes towards the outer side. Tell you, it's all Devils out there outnumbered, and he's picked out nicely. Will Shearer. So Shearer, what can he do? He goes towards the Coventry wing side. He's got a loose man out there for the Devils, and Whitwell. Wheels on, he puts it up the line. Finds Maxi Biggs. Biggs in turn goes looking for Sykes, already a goal kicker. Socket forward, deflects back. Here's Lewis. Seems to be everywhere at the moment, Todd Lewis.
He ran very hard across there. Once he kicked the ball into the half forward, he kicked to the opposite half forward flank. Probably not the kick, but he made a great effort to get across there and cut off the Mount Lofty danger man.
So Mount Lofty on the right. And it's a goal. There you go. So the Devils kick their third. I believe that was Sykes. So all in suspense there. Wasn't sure if the goal umpire was.
I think it looked like it was touched off the boot, but
so
their goal umpire Jeffrey Lynn was keeping us in suspense.
yeah, he was. Yeah. But anyway, it's a goal and 3 straight here for the Devils. 13 minutes gone.
Uphill.
In this first term.
Uphill. Stealing momentum. They are. They're stealing the momentum.
So the Devils, a good start here. So they chase their first reserves flag since that memorable win, the Windsock game out of 2023, was it?
2022.
2022, sorry, out at Nairne. So tapped out. Here's a chance for the Woods. Streaming through his Brown. He goes deep for the first time for the Woods to the goal face, out of bounds in the old scoreboard pocket. So it'll be relieving return by Angus Warchip, the vice captain, to bring it back in the headgear. So the Devils' defence, not much work to do so far. As I said, they've done the majority of attacks towards the right of screen. So Warchip brings the ball back in. Pack sets themselves over the top, and actually lately just behind the Pack, back at the bus, takes a mark, uncontested. So send the ball back inside 50. So lately puts it forward, looking for a lead there, but camped under it. 2 bites of the cherry there was Starling. Ball goes to ground. Desperate work. Cox getting involved there as well. Birch. Cricket net pocket. Out over the boundary line.
Matty Waldron is very well covered at the moment on his leads. So wherever he's trying to get to, they're stepping in front and pushing him out the way. Not punching him, but pushing him out the way. So it's making him have 3 cracks at a lead to try and get one mark.
Of course, 19 goals for the season, the leading goal kicker. So no wonder they're looking after him pretty closely this afternoon. Ball flicked forward. Loose ball. Bursting his way through there is McMurtry, the strong body that Matty Thomas talked about. Taken in by Josh Cox, puts it to the wing area.
Oh, well cut off there by Blackwood. Oh, great tackle pressure by Mount Lofty. They're piling on, aren't they, the Devils?
Yeah, Maxie Jones had no alternative there.
So, can they get a clearance from the stoppers? They do. The Woods, one-on-one situation. Yep, and a good mark there from Todd Lewis.
Gets Willing in the B grade. I just keep forgetting it. Gets a little bit Willing in the B grade.
I saw him a bit in the A grade last year. I think it was Tomo, but Matt Thompson just bollocked his way through to get that ball forward.
Michael Thompson, son of Matt Thompson. Yep. He's an absolute bull. He has been known to crack the dummy spit a couple of times to the opposition players, and he's given himself a card or two over the journey. So
okay, so here's our man Todd Lewis, 6 goals for the season. So Lewis sets it on its way. That's a beautiful kick to get the Woods on the board. They're 1 straight. Devils are 3 straight here. 15 minutes gone. Reserves curtain raiser. Jaden J. Hill.
I was going to say, you can nearly hear a pin drop here on the balcony, that's for sure. But well done there by the Woods. So, yeah, like you said, Pistols kicked 6 goals for the year so far. Been the best players 5 times is Todd Lewis.
Premiership coach of the Blackwood C grade, Adam Greaves, running water as well for them. It looks like Handles is the runner as well, Michael Hanby.
So Blackwood already having premiership success today in the previous under-18 senior Colts game, as you can see. Also, congratulations to Handle Football Club, Mount Barker in extra time. So away we go once again in the centre, tracking the ball here to Devils. Bang! Heavy attack on the ball there from Steer, I think it was. Alex Weeks with the ball, but umpire Brooks comes in and will ball it up.
So can Blackwood get their second in a row here, but Mount Lofty with a scrambly clearance. Goes back to where it came. Birch behind the footy, gets the handball away. Well done, goes to Cox. He goes out on the outer side. Running after it there with Shearer. Gets the handball up the line, but it's all Blackwood, and it's going to be last touch. It is to the Woods. So on the outer side wing here, great crowd building here at Heathfield Oval. Kick up the line. Puck's got to fly. Couldn't quite take the mark, and another boundary throw in.
Yeah, just see the experience there of Bradley Birch just dropping himself a kick behind the play. As we've said, plenty of experience with him. 6-time best and fairest in the A grade here. Dropping back in the B grade to add some experience to the side. So lately gets it down. High kick for the Devils towards the centre of the ground. Bit of a barrier to barrel. Push out there went unnoticed. There's a chance for the Woods to rebound. Comes across the end of the direction. That's a hot football. That was Sammy Stewart, the former Devil, under the hot seat there. And the crowd letting him know about that. So a ball up will occur. So Ruckjewell lately flicks it over the back. Sweeping on as Alex Weeks. Goes backwards to go forward or misses the target. Overrun. Weeks goes and gets the football again right in the centre circle here. Bundled out of there. Good tackle applied there by Hayden Kenny. So plenty of experience in that exchange.
So ball basically in the middle. Tap down, get the clearance here. High ball. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Umpire says, we took him out. So Scarf, Ruffin. Kickers,
picked off nicely by Grimes.
For the Devils, has found Grimes.
Nairne-Bremer.
So goes towards the middle of the ground. Looking there for Wender. Ball done there by the Devils, setting up well in defence. On the left. Couldn't quite take the mark. The Woods, though, on the counter-attack. What can they do here? Kick inside forward 50. Can they find a target? Not quite. Outnumbered, though, but might end up winning it. Handball forward. And it's Birch to clear here for the Devils Pistols.
So kicks deflected. Loose ball here. Woods Going to ground there. Strong work there by Martinek. Goes to ground. Right on the edge of the centre square. It's just a good shot of the crowd. The Tiger Army building here. Anticipation for the later game. Because as they front off for another grand final to tilt at the flag. So Lady gets the ball down. Weeks lurking. Managed to get the ball out there.
Bit of a throw there.
Trying to crash through was Paul Brown. Brown taken high, says umpire Robbie Wild. So he'll kick from just outside the 50-metre arc towards the left of the screen, down towards the change room end. So Paul Brown, not a lot on offer. Congested forward line, so he'll go long. Lewis is the target, bodied out there. Lurking there, ball going to ground. Trapped in under there, trying to work it out was Sofa. So in the meantime, umpire coming to ball up. So Lewis, ball down there. Meanwhile, free kick is gone. It's gone away to Devils, and it'll be Ned Maguire, I think, to take the result. Free kick, it's the siren, it's gone. So that will mark the end of a pretty spirited opening term here in the reserves premiership decider. And we'll head in a quarter time. Mount Lofty 3 goals straight, 18. Lead Blackwood 1 straight, 6. So we'll be out back with more shortly here on Closey Supermarket Division 1 Hills Football League Grand Final Day. All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors, very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor, the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Print, Wrap Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden.
I also like to thank Lil Hendron Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness, and painted wine barrels and signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
Oh, and of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. My Colour Fast Painted, we just talked about that. That's huge. What a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural.
And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the call of the wild and all our supporters. Welcome back live to Heathfield Oval, HFL Division 1 Grand Final Day, brought to you by Closey Supermarket. And we just had a shot there at the Lobethal A-grade team, just getting in the centre, having a little bit of a chat about what's going on. As trust you're enjoying our global stream here on the Call of the Wild through HFL Media. And of course, we've got to thank our Call of the Wild sponsors. Of course, Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Print, Wrap and Pack, Lowe's Meat Co, Lancaster's Property Services, the Courier, Adelaide Hills Lawn and Garden, Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness, Painted Wine Barrels and Signs, our man Mark Stokes, Explorer Caravans, Mortgage Choice Adelaide Hills, Australian Paving Centre, JMS Rural, 24 Fit, Hills Collide, Colour Fast Painters, Quinana's Bookshop in Mount Barker, Good Read Guarantee, and Master Builders SA, and HFL sponsors, Closey Supermarket, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsors, plus Sports Power and the Courier, and also Mount Lofty Football Club playing host today to the big game. Of course, they want to thank their supporters, 24 Fit, Arkaba Hotel, Duxton, Capital Australia, OTR, Vale Brewing, Toop and Toop, Adelaide Hills, as the teams have dispersed here for the start of this second term. Jeff Bastile with you, and also joined by Matty Thomas. At the moment, the Devils holding a 2-goal margin, 3 goals to 1, as we venture into the second quarter of this reserves grand final. It's a good crowd in the house. If you're watching at home, still plenty of room if you want to pop along. Overcast conditions, but I think the threat of rain, not so bad at the moment. Oval in great condition, packed to the hilt, and a good view guaranteed here. So get along and watch it live if you can't watch it on the Quarter Wild. So ball hurdle off, we're underway. So Lewis gets the tap down, taken here by Whitwell. So the Devils going to attack for the first time. Bouncing ball there. Just looking for Ben Norton, the skipper, out over the boundary line. So just thoughts on the opening term, Matty Thomas?
Yeah, just thought the opening term showed us a little bit that there's not that much advantage kicking uphill at this stage of the day. So be very interested to see how Blackwood go now up with it, but also see what Mount Lofty can do with the advantage of going downhill.
So Devils, high kick forward. Norton, the skipper, in front of the scoreboard. Close to the line, trying to keep it in there for the Woods was Kleinig, that runs out of tarmac. So the academy boy will pitch the ball back in. So as we said, great atmosphere here. Why not grand final day? The big dance in September. Ball held in there for Whitwell. Tackle applied there by the big man Lewis, who seems to be everywhere at the moment, Matt.
He's doing a very good job in the ruck there for Blackwood, but got himself a tough matchup.
Here he goes again, gets the ball down here against Biggs. He's had a bit of A-grade experience because Will Biggs. The two will do battle lightly again. This is right in front of the scoreboard. So Lewis, Biggs jostling for position. Lewis wins it hands down, so to speak. Close to the line, Birch in over the top there. Also Will Turner. Close to the line, he's going nowhere. So once again, the big men will reprise their duties for about the third time in about 20 seconds. So this time, Biggs fits it forward. Hack kick forward there. That was through Weeks. So ball over the boundary line.
That's a kick in, last touch.
So the Woods deep in defence. Kick the ball along Coventry side wing. Pack sets themselves. I think that was Waldron. Haven't seen a lot of him this afternoon. Ball comes across here. Oh, they'll don't argue from the Woods. Waldron followed up. Applying a tackle there.
Blackwood are scrambling to get their match-up sorted out in their back line.
So Lewis, Biggs, gets it down. Stolen there. That was Whitwell bouncing the ball forward. Here's Maguire. Tried to half volley it. Under pressure there from Radford. Draft back to Maguire. Around the corner. High kick goes higher and it goes longer. Pack sets himself. Big leap there by Wilson. Ball spills down in. The Woods get out of trouble. Reynolds goes backward. Intercepted here by Turner. Also applies a tackle. So the Woods under a little bit of defensive pressure here. So umpire Ashley Brooks, because umpired last year's grand final in the seniors, doing the reserves this year. Ball fed out here. The Woods are clever work around here. Straff, who actually played representative football back in June, if you believe it or not. Ball over the boundary line. Academy boy makes the call finally. And we'll have a throw in. So, left forward pocket for the Devils as they kick to the right of screen here down the slope at Heathfield Oval. Maguire doing the ruck work. Whitwell tracking it. Comes to Straff, who we just mentioned. I tell you what. Ruff and Scarf on the board. Opportunist goal there.
You can tell very quickly when Mount Lofty kick a goal today that it's about, and he is fully charged and firing, and they have worked out how to make the most amount of noise as quickly as possible. Blackwood really coming into this stoppage have just got to be giving a first give. Todd Lewis is getting his first hand on the footy. What system are they operating to actually get a clear clearance, hand down, tap, the first give, or just wheel around and kick it and get it into the forward line as quick as they can, because they've got some really good talent at ground ball.
So I said Raffin Scarf, who was a late call-up for the Hills League representative team back in June with a goal on the board. So bouncing ball here is again getting involved. Under pressure there, the ball spills out here. The Devs left foot it forward, playing in front there. The mark has been taken by Will Biggs, who already on the goal-kicking list. There's a little bit of drizzly precipitation in the distance on the horizon. So Biggs, opportunity to become a multiple goal kicker in this game. As the Devils lead 4-1. 5 minutes expired. So Biggs, kick from about 40. It is lunged a little bit to the right, so minor score. It's the first one of the game, in fact. So the Devils are 4-1. Blackwood 1 straight, as we've played 4.5, coming up to 5 minutes. And this reserves curtain raiser brought to you by Closey's Supermarket. Final series here in the Adelaide Hills, the culmination of the 2025 season. So Blackwood bring the ball back out. Balcony side, Waldron lumbering out. His teammate in front there was Grimes. Infringed, so he'll take the mark half-back flank area. He'll come on the balcony side.
Bit of weather coming our way.
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
yeah, just mentioned that. Yeah, puts it at centre. Mark taken here for the Woods. This is Brown. So Paul Brown wastes no time, goes towards the Coventry side of the ground, the wing area. Good kick, picks out a teammate there.
Penny Wender.
So Wender puts inside 50. Don't need a big grab. Here's Lewis back there, but Cox is equal to the occasion. Got to love a man in sleeves. Matty Thomas takes the result.
Certainly
mark.
do.
Puts it out wide. Here's Alex Weeks. Plenty of experience there. Was granted Hills League Life membership last year. Chips the ball. Intercept there. Ball spills out here. Bursting through the Devils. Hacking it forward towards Maguire. Ricochets out there. Tracking the ball close to the line. Which was Lemke. Looked like he was going for the try line.
Yeah, he was going for the try line.
That was held up by Max Beggs in a tackle, so Max Beggs will take the result free kick in front of Bay 13 barbecue area. Puts the ball, bit of a mongrel kick forward. Leahy off hands. Got support back there. He goes to Grudge. Scarf, who's right in everything at the moment. Right on the edge of the 50-metre arc line.
Very physical game at the moment, Jeffrey.
Absolutely. And plenty of experience out there. Because Robbie Wild. The price is right. And Ashley Brooks in charge. So bouncing ball, crashing his way through there. I think that might have been...
Reynolds is left footer. He's got to get on his left foot.
Bouncing ball, Reynolds over the top. There's Cox lurking. He's got support there from teammate in Norton, who goes to ground, Sammy Norton. Right by the Tigers logo. So as you said, plenty of spirit. Why not? There's a flag on the line here.
Sammy Norton, what a split.
So late comes down here, around the corner, high kick by Max Beggs. Left end Scarf. Wow. Excitement machine at the moment. So Scarf chips in direction of Maguire. That's a great kick by the young man. Finds Nettie Maguire.
There's a bit cheeky stuff going on behind play, cut little short ones, but then you can't be focusing on that as a player. You've got to be focusing where the ball's going, and I think potentially a couple of Blackwood players are just focusing on that and not watching where the ball went, because it was a fantastic pass. Yeah, a very good lead and a fantastic pass, and hopefully he can kick the goal and reward his midfielder's effort.
So concentration is the main thing in any game of footy, let alone the premiership decider. So Ned Maguire, 10 goals for the season so far for the Devils. So angled shot here. I tell you what, he says, show me the money, Jerry Maguire. So the Devils put their fifth on the board and early in the game, but already a few danger signs for the Woods.
Yeah, Blackwood are really sort of struggling with their physical presence at the footy. Like, they've got a lot of young fellas in there, but you know what? Get in and have a crack, boys. You look through their half-forward line, young Benny Wender. Who have we got here? Little Harry Hollow. Blackwood they've got the ascendancy in the midfield. They've actually got to get it and move the ball forward.
So the Devils chasing their first reserves flag since 2022. Playing on home deck. What a memorable occasion this could be, but plenty of football to go yet as the ball comes out here. Clearing kick for Chauffeur. Puts it forward off hands. Is Sharp again. Gets it back here. This way, that way. Was Biggs. Ran himself into trouble. Blackwood under extreme pressure here. Here's Norton. The skipper, Benny, goes to ground, gets out towards Sykes. Fisted forward. Trying to crash his way through there for the Devils.
So a bit of Butterfingers there, bit of Timmy two-touch.
So umpire Rob Wild will ball it up. Ball comes out the back. Tracking it nicely there. The Chauffeur gets it across. Here's a chance for Blackwood to intercept. Hot football. Gets it back to a teammate, so the Woods get out of trouble. Put it up the centre of the ground.
Margin kicks to a 3-on-1.
Spinning through nicely with Sammy Norton. Turned on a sixpence. Handballs out here to Birch. Birch lifts the eyes, puts it forward. He's got a man on the half-forward flank in Whitwell. Runs out of tarmac there. So you can see the view here from the balcony at the Arkabar Clubhouse here in Heathfield Oval. At a packed venue.
Go get it, Bobby!
So we'll have a ruck throw in. So Nearly coming, 10 minutes expired halfway through the second term. The Devils holding a handy lead, 25 points, 5-1 to 1 goal. They put the ball forward. Keep your eyes on the ball there. Devils taken by Norton, gives it to Birch. Birch in turn goes inboard with a handball. Quick handball away there by Morby, Charlie Morby.
I'll tell you, it's not the other Morby.
No, and we wish him all the best, yes.
Yeah, bloody
Sorry
hell.
with that unfortunate injury in the qualifying.
Blackwood are just breaking down across half forward.
So, attempted fist forward by Max Biggs. Ball goes to ground level.
Ooh.
Following up there was Morby. Ball still live. Out wide. Woods under pressure. Gang tackle there. Thompson and another Woodsman.
In comes the Price is Right. I'll throw that up.
So right on the 50-metre arc. Lofty have kicked the only scores of this second term, 2-1. Blackwood still camped on 1 goal, which they scored at the 15-minute mark of the first term. Ball comes out here, Biggs overruns it, goes back. Woods, desperation. Thompson trying to burst his way through. Kraft, it's the Devils crowd, drawing a free kick there.
Sykes has won out the goal, pretty much won out the goal square here.
So going long with a kick was Cordes Harvey.
Take
Leahy takes a good strong mark.
Very good mark.
He's played C grade and A grade level in the same
He can
season
play A
for the
grade. He
Woods.
can play A grade every week. He just likes playing with his mates.
Oh, okay.
The tail's wagging the dog.
So puts the ball across. Cricket net pocket. So the Woods out towards the eastern Coventry side wing. Thompson's the target. That's a very good mark taken by Cox in the sleeves. Blackwood player down. Hope he's all right.
Yeah, it's almost.
There's Sykes. Lady again, but I tell you what, mark has been paid. That's a very good mark taken in a congested pack situation there.
Yeah, that Michael Thompson's just done an ankle out there, I think.
Oh, he's been pretty...
He's been very lively.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. So the mark was paid there to Will Biggs.
Good old Biggsy.
So Biggs, as we said already, a goal kicker. So the chance to be a multiple scorer and just extend this lead for the Devils. So Biggs. He loves it, his 10th goal for the season. And the Devils creep further ahead here, Matty Thomas.
There's 6 goals to 1 already. We're, 7.5 minutes to go in this second quarter, and it's ominous signs for Blackwood at the moment. They're really struggling to get anything going from their midfield. Keep talking about them getting first hand on it, but they're really struggling to get. They're breaking down at half forward, and adversely on the flip side of the coin, Mount Lofty are charging. They are absolutely flying in their forward line. Their midfield's wrestling to get the ball back when they don't win the taps, but their half forward line's functional, and so is their full forward line. So ball goes up.
We talk about the perception of the top end being the scoring end, but I tell you what, the Devils doing all the running in this quarter as they kick down the hill to the left of screen. Rolling scrum there.
Well, the advantage on this oval is often, and is always spoken about, as going downhill, finish going downhill. But today I'm just not so sure. It'll be very interesting to see how the weather plays out.
Yep, so Lady gets it down. Here's Turner tracking it. Goes back hands and knees stuff. Well done. Second, third effort. You like that if you're a coach. As the heavens open up with a little bit of drizzle here. Ball comes out the back door. Chauffeur. So Devils go inside 50 coming across here. It's a chance. Oh, a bit of a fumble there. Ball was taken there. Held up.
You get nervous every time the old Brooksy blows his whistle on that. You just don't know what he's going to call.
So, ruck duel. Lately doing a majority of ruck work in the second term. Birch tracking the ball, held up there. So, umpire Brooks will come in and ball up. So, just a slight little bit of drizzle here. Let's hope it clears out. Birch tracking the ball, also with Turner. Turner grabs it nicely, threads nicely, lifts the eyes, puts it towards Sykes territory, uses the body well. Getting back there, I think, is Reynolds. He'll be happy to see the ball walked over the line for a minor score.
Strong body work there by Sykesy.
So plenty of experience too, because joined the Devils from the Birdwood Football Club a couple of seasons ago.
You'd think you pull your socks up over those calf protectors, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Could be. A fashion statement. Yeah, could be.
I don't think it's a thing.
So, puts it high, balcony side of the ground. Lately, comes across. Ball comes down here. Here's Alex Weeks tracking the ball. He's wrapped up in a very good tackle there for the Woods through steer. Hack forward. Here's the excitement machine. And Scarf gets it back here. Maxi Beggs joins his brother as a goal kicker.
7 goals to 1. This is feeling a little bit like Kangaroo and Mackie last week. I'll tell you, Jeffrey, they're going into the coming into half time. There's a bit of a lead in hand. Wowee. I'll tell you, just on a side note, I mean, you buy a packet of these natural snakes, right? Natural Confectionery Company. And you look forward to a green one. There's no green ones in this packet, Jeffrey.
Well,
what's happened?
Luckily we have a backup here.
We love our sweets.
I can see a green one there for you, Tom.
Yeah, we love our sweets. No, they're apple flavour in their Natural Confectionery Company. They're a bit cheeky, those ones. But
not that you're fussy.
No.
So 7-2 plays one straight. Ball comes back here. Here's Maguire. So the Devils go again inside forward, off hands.
Courageous by Marginac.
Yeah, good work there by Grimes getting involved. So here's a clearance. Gets it up here.
Where are you going?
So comes across here. He's got a loose man out here. Will it sit?
He's a left footer.
Reynolds looking to find himself space. He gets inboard, gets support there through the agency of Lemke. Finally ends in the hands of Harry Hollow, who actually played in Nairne's 23 premiership side in the A grade. Gets it back here. Maguire got an outrider, puts it up the line. So possession football to the Devils. They're well in control at the moment of this game, offensively and defensively. So Coventry side wing.
Marginac. Oh, got that one.
Takes the mark.
He's everywhere, the captain.
So Marginac trying to inspire his team. You can see the Ramley in the background. Out in about an hour's time, they'll be getting fired up as their side bids for their second flag in 3 seasons, playing their 3rd straight grand final. So the Woods go forward. There's Lewis, got his hands to it. Birch helping man the defence back there. Goes to ground over the top of an opponent. So we'll come in for a ball up. So at the moment, 16.5 minutes gone, second term. Mount Lofty 7-2 leading Blackwood 1 goal. As Matt Thomas said, could be a bit of a boil over. Here's Scarf. Gets the run of a teammate here to go inside 50. It's an open paddock here. It's Sykes. Just too strong. He's off to the races. And he's nailed it. Great transition by the Devils. Brings up their 8th goal.
Oh, this is unbelievable football. Very strong marking contest there. Tommy Radford and Sykes have been going at it all morning so far, or early afternoon so far. And he just timed his push off perfectly. Took it on his chest, turned, and didn't even wait to go back to the set shot. He had confidence, ran on, kicked truly, and then as the ball left his boot, he's already fist pumping. He's already given the copra. Yeah, watch him. Bang! He's given it already. So great replay. 5
goals, 2 to no score in the second term for the Devils. Stretches their lead to 44 points, 8-2 to 1 straight. Blackwood say they need to counter is an understatement. Here they go again, the Devils. Bouncing ball, that sums up the day. Cruel bounce to the ball, taken by Whitwell. Ties up a teammate here. Lurking is Raffin Scarf. Birch, hands and knees stuff. Crashes it forward. Working hard there is McMurtry for the Woods. Scarf again, taps the ball out. Bees round the nest, the Devils, red jumpers right around the contest. As you can see, the Tiger Army there. A few of them come into the bus. It's great to see the teams employing a few buses. I believe the great Mike Pfeiffer might have been driving one of the buses.
Oh, the old FIFA.
So, here's the Woods around the corner there. So there might have been Hollow. Puts the ball out in front of the Ramley on the Coventry eastern side wing. So we'll have a ball up. 8-2, 50 plays 1 straight 6. And we're in the last 90 seconds of the opening half of this reserves 2025 grand final on Mount Lofty. Seemingly with one hand on the cup, but still a lot of football. You never know. Football's a funny game. Bouncing ball, but they need to score goals. This time it's going to be led by the Devils. Getting involved here in the helmet was Warchup. Gets across to a teammate and Cox. Warchup goes back. Strength in numbers. Norton gets out the back door to Cox. High kick forward. Maguire's a target lately. Double fists it down, but the Devils at ground level, superior as they are at the moment. Comes back to McMurtry. This way, that way. Tries to find a bit of space. Hacks the ball forward, but here's Sharp taking the ball. So Raffin Scarf is certainly lighting up the venue. Puts it forward. Biggs gets his hands to it, then follows up at ground level. Toe poke forward. Scarf dispossessed, crashing his way through there for the Woods.
Marginac.
There's Marginac. Comes back out here. Schrofer puts it forward. Loose ball gathered there, going to ground. Umpire on the spot, play on, letting it flow. Woods under immense pressure here. Comes the ref in scarf. Opportunist shot through for a minor score.
Blackwood are in all sorts of pain here, boys. There's players going down, dropping a couple of players. We've got the full forwards hurt. We've got an injury down here in front of us. We've got Michael Thompson's just gone off.
Yeah.
They're certainly not waving any white flag. I know they're going to keep trying to push their way and fight their way through, but coming on half-time just now, Mount Lofty well and truly barnstorming to victory at this point in the game. So what can Blackwood do to rally? Do something at half-time? What can they do to try to sway the momentum, Jeffrey?
Well, as you said, half-time might bring a little bit of reprieve for them as they'll try and regroup under coach Daniel Lower, because a great sponsor of us through the Snag of the Day award. But I tell you at the moment, things not going so well for him. But we'll take a short break here at half-time. As we said, Mount Lofty 8-3-51, leading Blackwood 1 straight 6. Half-time of the reserves curtain raiser. Closely Supermarkets Hills Football League Grand Final 2025 Division 1 Grand Final day. All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors, very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor of the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Print, Rat Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden.
Also like to thank Lil Hendron Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness and painted wine barrels and signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
And of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I colour fast painted, we just talked about that. That's Midge, what a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural.
And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the call of the wild and all our supporters. Welcome back live here to Heathfield Oval, HFL Closely Supermarkets Division 1 Grand Final Day, and the reserves Premiership decided at Mount Lofty with a handy lead 8-3 to Blackwood 1 goal. And as always, we have the half-time quiz, which always draws plenty of interest. So, question today at the moment: who was Loberthal's leading goal kicker in their 2002 Premiership win against Urada Districts at Harndorf? Was it A, Damien King, B, Matt Carger, C, Mark Schroeder, or D, Russell Carter? And the answer is Russell Carter, whose son will be playing this afternoon. Don't forget, I hope you're checking us out. Call the Wild through HFL Media, our global stream. And once again, joining us back in commentary. And I'll tell you what, we've had a bit of feedback from people watching nationally and internationally. Benny Goldfinch, take us through it.
Yeah, Pistol. So last night I put an image up of Mark Stokes. Not Mark Stokes himself, but a poster of Nairne-Bremer United and Loberthal with the Premiership Cup. So if you're on the Call of the Wild Facebook page, go there to that post, and we've asked who wins and the margin, first goal kicker and the best of field for the A grade between Loberthal and Nairn. Just a few early ones that have come in. Jack Graham, Nairn, 37 points. Drewy for the first goal, and Milkman for the BOG. Thomas Jepp says he thinks his bro Archer Connolly's going to launch into space. Thomas Barry, Loberthal by 23. First goal scorer Ryan King, BOG Cooper Luke, and expect Ollie Stafford to run amok. And one more before I continue on. Nairn, 38 points. Jack Hourigan, first goal, and Tom Bedding, BOG. That's Charlie Dowdy. So I'll continue on with those, and we'll probably give away a HFL beanie to the person who can predict the winning margin winning margin and who gets it and first goal kicker. Also take some photos of where you're watching the game.
Yeah, fantastic there. As I said, get involved on our social media platforms and let us know if you're not here at the ground where you're enjoying HFL Grand Final Day. Oh, crashing his way through is Thompson. To Birch. Birch felt that one, the veteran. But the free kick is going to go to Maxi Biggs. So Biggs, goal kicker in that last half, puts the ball forward over there. There's Birch, who's recovered nicely, brushes off lately, gets the handball out here, feeds the ball out wide here to Morby. Morby puts it towards Sykes. So once again, there's a little bit of slight drizzle. Starts to engulf the venue here. And a bit of behind the play, bit of push and shove. Meanwhile, we'll go. Yep, they go forward here through Alex Weeks. Ball fisted, here's Birch. Bit of rough and tough behind the play. Keep an eye on that, Tomo. It's what you were saying, a few Blackwood boys getting distracted from what's needed to win the football. So, Blackwood out of defence through Lemke, puts it out wide, finds a teammate. This is better by the Woods, so go inside for a rare occasion in this game. Here's Lewis, puts up the Duke. Oh, good spoil there through Warchip over the line. So, Benny.
Wonderful being able to watch from home from one proud Nana. I think she is Alex Weeks' grandmother, maybe, by the looks of the comments here. And Max Billsborough is enjoing Will Biggs' game.
He started well, Biggsy.
They're on the HFL Media YouTube channel and the Call the Wild Facebook page, along with the Hills Football League Facebook page. Let us know where you're watching, and love to have your thoughts and predictions for the A grade for a HFL Media HFL beanie.
Meanwhile, Todd Lewis, if they needed a tonic, he has cooked a magnificent angle goal from in front of the electronic scoreboard. Just to start what I mean, and well, he's done his work. Tomo, 2 goals to Blackwood, both to Todd Lewis.
Yeah, they've started him deep forward this quarter here, and with Nick Lady staying in the guts, so it's very interesting to see the matchups they're already drawing and changing, trying to get a little bit of stimulus. Nick Lady's flexibility and ability to chase the ball, ground ball, and all that sort of thing adds a lot of impact, I think, for the Blackwood midfield. But obviously, Lofty with the rain just starting to tumble down now. They've got a huge advantage. Still 6 goals, 3 up.
Passing shower.
So probably the heaviest it's been so far in the day. So back in the centre. Ruck infringement called by Morgan Price is right. So it'll go to Lady. So Lady with the football, Nathan Lady. Will go long. Lewis is the target again.
Numbers.
Good defensive spoil there through the aids of Starling.
Oh, wow.
Comes out here. Ball out over the line. So you can just see the flag in the background, just with the breeze. That's lifted here a little bit. As we said, hopefully it's not too inclement this afternoon for dampener on the big game coming your way shortly here. Here's Alex Weeks. Oh, dispossessed by Thompson. Comes out here, wheeling around. Good, clever handball out there by Hollow. Gave it to a teammate in Lewis. Called a minor score.
Jeffrey Lynn, is it?
It is Jeffrey Lynn.
Missed the other one at the other end last quarter.
So quickly, ball comes out here to Warhope, the vice captain.
First quarter, I should say.
So Angus Warhope with the ball. Kicks up the wing area. Norton getting involved. Ball comes to ground. Oh, well crumb there. Kick was smothered. That was Cordes Harvey. Here's a chance for the Woods. Gives across to Brown. Birch locks him up. The vice like too high is the call.
Paid 50. Birchie's just given what forward, and the price is right. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, it was a pretty good tackle by the veteran. As you see.
I thought it was a measured tackle. Young fella knew it was coming.
So Brown perhaps stuck the chutney a little bit to draw a free kick. So Brown will kick from about 45 metres.
Take his best kick.
Has kicked 6 for the season so far. Can he raise his 7th? Wow. He's given it a good ice. His teammates in the goal square like it. So the Woods, with back-to-back goals for the first time in this match, starting to claw their way back. They moved to 3-1 to 8-3. Matty Thomas.
No, exciting game to watch. Just see how the downhill advantage can play once the weather just changes that little bit. So it'll be very interesting to see what the A-grade teams do, who wins the toss, what they decide to do. Look forward to the next game. But geez, this game's got everything in it now.
Absolutely. So Blackwood clawing back a little. Small steps, but vital steps as they work into this deficit that they had at half-time, 45 points. They've kicked the first 2 goals of the second half, which is a positive for them. Here's a chance now as they go inside 50 once again. Here's Birch, as said, kick behind the play, reading it well to Veteran. Puts it out wide, foot races on. I think the boundary line will win out. Trying to keep it in play there was Chakreek Scarf. And over the boundary line, the academy boy on the spot will bring the ball back into play. So good crowd in the house. Pleased to say the rain has eased somewhat. So fantastic something to see. So Lady
Tap
hands
advantage.
down.
Whoa.
Good tap. So to Woods, another chance. Here's
Big
Lewis,
Todd.
the danger man. Puts it out.
Hanging on again.
Umpire Brooks ruling infringement.
Todd Lewis is probably a good 198, 199
Yeah.
centimetres. So, you know, if you're you've got the ball coming in quick, and this is what defenders hate. Defenders hate the ball that can come in quick and high when a player has that advantage, because you've got to hold on, you've got to do whatever you can to even up the matchup.
Absolutely. So Lewis knows where the goal is. He's kicked 2 of their 3, including from a similar position early in this term. So Lewis, a chance here to pull the Woods back closer. So got close to the man on the mark. Bit of a wedge-shaped kick across the face, minor score.
Poked at it a bit, didn't actually kick through it.
He did indeed.
Great over to kick goals on here. Great over to kick goals on.
So the Devils bring it back into play. Maguire fisted forward. Alex Weeks tracking it. Alongside him is Steer.
Throw.
Oh, interesting disposal right in front of the Tom Maslin interchange gate. Umpire Wild. Some advice.
No one can lay a hand on Weeksy. They all lose their marbles over there up on the stand.
The vocal balcony just alongside us. So we'll have a throw in the academy boy. Lovely pitch in there. So Biggs, front position, takes the ball. Kicks around, kicks it forward. Draft. Here's a chance here. What's it for Will Biggs? Taps the ball forward. Will Biggs. Can he complete a great...
That's almost comical finish there, but fantastic effort getting the ball forward. The 2 Blackwood defenders ran into each other. I don't know how you do that when the ball is there. So
I tell you, that would have been a magnificent individual goal, but as you said, let himself down at the vital moment.
You nearly needed the Benny Hill music for the defenders.
Exactly, good call. So Blackwood
wow.
put the ball... I tell you what, at the moment there's drop balls, missed kicks at the moment.
On your left foot.
Benny Hill would thrive in this environment at the moment. As the ball's put forward, high ball, Norton, ball fisted, here's Cox, bursts through, bang. Biggs crashes his way through.
Biggsy.
Leahy, kick forward there. I think there's McMurtry, high kick. Spilled mark. Kenny, will it sit for him? Yes. Kenny gather his Lewis over the top. Surely a goal here to Blackwood. So Zach Towns.
Zach Towns, a very good footballer.
And I'll tell you what, comedy of errors from both sides, but finally Blackwood getting on the board.
Well, it's really good footy. It's going all the way up and all the way back. Now, Zach Town, a little bit on Zach Town. I coached him since he was like a 12, 13-year-old boy all the way through to he went to seniors. He's one of the most intelligent footballers, an intelligent young man you'll ever meet in your life. I try to treat him like a fudge Jarman. He could do absolutely anything, and when you need to win a game, you throw him in the goal square and you turn it on its head.
Wow.
Yeah, he can do it. He can do it. Big words, but he's had a shocking run of injuries. So
obviously he had an intelligent coach as well.
Well, you have to read the play, don't you?
Yeah, prime time here. HFL
out.
Grand Final day, brought to you by Closey Supermarket. So back in the centre, Biggs gets it down. Whitwell, the Woods, certainly a spirited comeback here. It's only had the 1 goal on the
Mickey
board
T
half
has
time.
eaten him.
Just tough in the trenches now as Blackwood working the ball forward. Good work taken by Walter.
Very good take.
So the boy skipper with the ball.
Bad helmet.
So Walter puts the ball forward in front of the balcony area. Lately, over the top is Will Turner putting in the big one. Goes to ground.
Disco Turner.
Spills the ball out the back end. Interchange area. Oh, that was quick hands there from Reynolds. Ball ends up in the agency there of Winder.
Wow, laced him out.
Birch reading the play well, puts it out wide. Teammate out there wide. Insurer goes wide. Scarf off hands.
Kick.
Worn well there closely by Lemke. He goes to ground level.
Hold my footy.
Scarf, great work by him. Wins the free kick, puts it forward towards Sykes territory. Getting back there, close to the boundary line, walking it over was Grimes. can see some of the Woods supporters in the background. Good crowd in the house. No doubt
Fantastic crowd in the house, Jeff.
hoping the rain has cleared and hopefully it stays that way for the rest of the afternoon. Anticipation. Good handball. Whitwell shaking it off. Puts it forward, top of the square. Sides! Marks it.
Okay, we can speak again once the crowd finishes up there. Sykes, he's just getting. He's got Tommy Radford on a dime when it's high, but Tommy Radford's got him covered when they come in lower and flutter kicks. So
Yeah.
very, very well played there by Sykes. He likes to play on. He doesn't like to go back for a set shot. So played on, kicked it, and geez, does he celebrate.
And good build up in the pocket by Whitwell, getting the ball from a cute angle and centering it, as a good players should. And finished off by Sykes for his third goal of the game. So Mount Lofty, after Blackwood applied a little bit of pressure at the start of the second half, have just steadied with a goal, 9-4 to 4-2 here on the Call of the Wild. Come to your HFL media, let us know where you're watching from, nationally, internationally. Trust you're enjoying our coverage. So back in the centre of one or two centre circles here at Heathfield Oval. Lately wins the ball down. Here's Thompson, crashes his way through, can't get the ball. Weeks tracking the ball. Collision by two teammates there. Cox goes, here's Thompson. As Weeks down in the hands of the trainers. Hopefully he's all right. High ball forward. Bounce of the ball eludes all players. Coming forward there. Here's Warhite. Try in the pocket. Ball goes to ground. McMurtry under the pack. Ball comes out the back door. Hack forward to... Mark Payne. No. Diving attempt at Mark. Not 10, I think, was the call by the umpire. Morgan, the price is right. So we'll have a ball up right on the edge of the goal square. There's our roving camera here, taking the sights and sounds of Grand Final Day. Heathfield Oval hosting the big dance for the first time. Good crowd in the house. Great atmosphere here. One of the best viewing ovals in the Hills Football League. Ball put out here is Roger over the top. Spoil comes from Blackwood through Kleinig. Taken in by Kenny. Puts it back from where it's come. Lewis got his hands to it. Birch in front. He gets support from Cox. Cox with a high kick forward. Puts it back 2-1 here. Lately comes from behind.
Great mark.
Good mark by Nathan Lately. So Lady with the mark.
4-on-1 there. 4-on-1.
Puts it to corridor. Red and white jumpers everywhere. And Cox just drifts across and takes an easy mark. But meanwhile, Lewis was infringed.
He was infringed against, looked like it.
So Todd Lewis is having a day out.
The younger brother of Nathan Lewis.
Yes. Getting my Lewises mixed up.
He's playing down in Gambia.
Of course, also Luke Lewis, part of the family? No.
No.
Anyway, action with Todd Lewis. We know who he is. He's a goal kicker, multiple. Puts on another one.
It's great to see him play back at Blackwood. He's been away for a number of years down in Gambia, but he's certainly kicked the steadier there, keeps him within reach.
So Blackwood with their fourth goal of the term. Certainly staging a fight back here. They only had one goal on the board at half time. In fact, they trailed 8-3 to one goal, 45-point deficit. They've certainly kicked back nicely here. 32 plays 58. So certainly Coach Daniel Lowe will be happy with the words he had said at half time. Is Birch. Once again, Blackwood trying to push the ball forward. Maguire, the big man, goes well at ground level, locks it up there.
Fraser Grigg down there on his hands and knees, number 42. Son of the great Griggy that kicked 100 and something else at Blackwood.
Yes, indeed. One of the rear goal kickers. I think Damon Gigney, it's Brown, also kicked 100, puts it forward. There's Lewis again, goes to ground in the contest. Good work by the big man at ground level, Tomo. Keeps the ball in the area.
A bit dusty down there, isn't it?
It is.
Weather's fine back up again.
But the Oval in pretty good nick when you consider the winter that we've had. So, Weeks hacks it forward.
Go back and kick the goal, son.
Opportunist there by the man just spoke again, Fraser Grigg.
Yep.
Has kicked 4 for the season, so he'll kick from about 45 to 50. So this will take his best kick, I think, Matty Thomas.
Yeah, he's got it in his legs though.
So Grigg
poked it.
Hasn't got the leg. It has, but not the accuracy. It does reduce the margin by one behind. They're 5-3 to 9-4.
5.5 minutes to go in the third. They really need to get their skates on Blackwood and actually they need to catch this score up because I think going down the I think the wind's going to start. Is already starting to pick up from the south, so it's going to blow to the north, which is that downhill end.
So Sammy Norton brings the ball back in. Oh, a bit of a mun flat punt comes out here.
Mun flat punt, like it.
Watch it. Toe pokes it towards the Coventry wing boundary line in front of the Ramley. In fact, out over the boundary in front of the Ramley. They're here in force. As I said, in about an hour's time, they'll be pumped as they watch their boys go into action, their third straight grand final appearance against the Lobethal Tigers. Stay tuned for that on our global stream here on Call of the Wild. So throw in Lady, Maguire follows up for the Devils, trying to get it to Birch, intercepted here by Grigg, this way, that way, gets the handball to a teammate, runs into a bit of trouble. Good enough, handball, it's overcooked.
Over the footy.
Comes out here, so, interesting disposal, that allowed by umpire Price, puts the ball forward, Warchup, spoils with a fist, ball comes back to him, quick hands out here. Teammate runs into trouble there.
Mark Reynolds, he's put some size on Renault. He was known for being a bit skinny around the arms and shoulders, and was big, and he's just managed to pack a bit of weight on, which has made him a bit of a tackler.
Bit of a veteran.
Yeah,
experience campaign.
He played in the 2017 grand final as well, out in his left wing, got no right foot, a fantastic left. He's great to lead to.
All right, we'll see if the trusty left here can do the job for him. Has kicked only 4 for the season.
He's missed that.
And, there's a grab there. Lewis claims he had a bit of a purchase on it. No, said umpire Wild, so right in the goal square here.
You always got to ask the question, don't you?
Well, why not? If you don't ask, you'll never die wondering, do you? So, Weeks up over the top. Alex Weeks just fists it through for a minor score. So the Devils have the agency of the kick in.
What's Wildy?
There's a free.
What's Wildy done?
There's a free kick being paid. There's been no score signalled. Perhaps there was an infringement as the point was scored. So we'll just wait and see what happens here. Norton thinks he's got the kick in. We're going to go upstairs here. No, free kick has been played to Lewis. As I said, perhaps he was paid the mark.
That or he deliberately punched it through. Is that a rule? Because at Weeks he's gone up and punched it straight through the point.
Well,
and I think that's where one umpire has spoken to another.
Overruled. So meanwhile, we're back to Lewis. Can he do something special here? Take his best kick around the corner. Well, he checks on it. In fact, he does.
He's got it.
He's got a goal. Could that be a turning point?
Wowee.
So Lewis,
he's playing a blinder.
He's 4 for the game, Tomo.
Well done to the umpires. I'd say this for either team, but for the umpires to concur and get their stuff together, give themselves that decision. But again, it's up to the person who takes the kick to make the best of it, and Todd Lewis just did that. Mount Lofty need to regroup, get something going their way. There's still 3 goals up.
So Lewis with his 4th out of a tally of 6, so he's going pretty well. So the margin pulled back here. Lately gets a tap down. Here's the Woods. They're charging forward now. Puts it forward. Thompson. So after kicking just 1 goal in the first half of football, Blackwood have rattled on 5, possibly 6. And Mount Lofty have only added 1 since half time. So momentum, big thing in footy, Matty Thomas, and since it's changed a little bit to the Blackwood Footy Club.
Is this just a little bit of what we could see in the next game with the dyed blonde hair, bursting out a full forward?
So Thompson on the left has got it in the Woods.
Back in town. 2-goal game. Minute to go, so whoever's going to be able to score into the, if Blackwood can manage to score themselves up into the, to the southern end, I should say, they'll give themselves a chance. But I still half fancy Mount Lofty here to come home with a wet sail, going downhill.
Yes, indeed. So the Devils, after holding a 45-point margin at half-time, it's been reduced to 13 points. Game on here. Blackwood haven't finished that lately. Puts it forward. Bouncing ball. Kenny was pushed out of the contest. Ball held in there.
Zach Town.
Yeah, Zach Town. I tell you what, if they win this game, they'll be painting the city tonight, painting the town red, that's for sure. Red and green. Good comeback here, giving themselves a chance.
30 seconds.
So the ball up, 7-3-9-4.
Balcony's gone quiet, they're all heading down.
They have indeed. Round the corner was Greg. Puts a high ball. Thompson, Kenny. Also, Cordes Harvey getting involved as the ball disappears. No, it didn't go over the fence to Siberia down
10
the back.
seconds.
So, can we get a last gasp score here for the Devils? Ball pitched in. Lewis, Maguire. In fact, they can't as the siren has gone 3/4 time. So
6-1 that quarter.
absolutely. So 3/4 time, what's become a very interesting reserves game. Mount Lofty 9-4-58. Blackwood with 6 goals as called by Matty Thomas has forged their way back into the contest. They trail by 13 points. 3/4 time here. Closely Supermarket HFL Division 1 Grand Final Day. 3/4 time. We'll be back after a short break for the final term of the reserves curtain raiser. All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors, very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor of the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Trent, Rat Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden.
I also like to thank Lil Hendron Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness and Painted Wine Barrels and Signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
And of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. My colour fast painted, we just talked about that. That's
Colour-Fast
Midge,
Painters.
what a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural.
And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the call of the wild and all our supporters. Welcome back to Heathfield Oval. Closely Supermarket Hills Football League Division 1 Grand Final Day. 3/4 time of the reserves Premiership decider, and it's Mount Lofty 9-4-58 leading Blackwood 7-3-45. It's Jeff Bastola here with you, Matty Thomas, and also rejoining us is Jaden J. Hill. And Jaden, well, Blackwood were not down and out, but certainly paddling up a certain creek at half time. They trailed by 45 points, but they've added 6 goals to one in that third term to now trail by 13 points as we get set for the final quarter of reserves football for 2025.
Yeah, this comeback so far, Pistols, reminds me of the 2023 Reserves Grand Final when Harndorf did it to Blackwood. I think it was in the last quarter mainly Harndorf did it, but yeah, a bit of opposite deja vu. You never know. So yeah,
And 2017, the B grade. Harndorf got Blackwood as well for my last game of footy.
Ah,
there you go.
They rolled us.
no fairy tale finish, Matty, on that occasion?
No, I could have got again actually, but no, I thought I was ruining my brand by playing absolutely rubbish. But anyway, that's how we go. We won the 17s and we won the A grade, and I was happy. I was happy with that. That was it was a great day for Blackwood Footy Club.
All right, so great scenes here at Heathfield Oval. As I said, a packed house, so we're a quarter away from the big dance, the main event. Of course, Loberthal and Nairne-Bremer playing off for the A-grade flag, so don't go anywhere where you're watching nationally or internationally. In fact, let us know where you're watching from on our global stream. Trust you're enjoying our coverage here. As we said, a bit of drizzle on the horizon, but seems to be skirting the Heathfield venue here at this moment, which is what we're hoping for. So all in readiness here as these two sides face their last quarter of football for season 2025 Reserves Premiership decider. As we said, a 13-point margin in favour of the Devils, as they aim for their first premiership since 2022 in the reserve grades. Of course, winning the last 2 years, Harndorf, and of course last year Achunga. So let's see how this is going to play out.
Here we go.
So umpire Brooks holds the Sharon alight. We're underway. Final turn, the leaper there. It was Biggs. Weeks tried to hack it forward, follows up. Gained the ground there. First goal here will be very important. You get the suggestion, just so momentum for Blackwood keeps going, and Mount Lofty just to for that steadier Jaden Hill.
Yes. So will the balcony be rocking? That's the question. Or can Blackwood maintain this comeback here? So stoppage situation. Inside 50. Got the handball behind. Back inside forward 50 for the Devils, but the kick is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a last touch free kick to the Woods. So towards the outer wing. Pack's going to form here, going to fly. No mark, umpire says play on. Cox couldn't take the mark. Weak sockers it forward, Scarf. He's tackled quite strongly there, and it's going to be ball up.
So, umpire comes in and balls it up. Lady gets it down. It's gone here around the corner. As Whitwell puts it forward, Maguire. Umpire right in the spot. Robbie Wild said he was infringed high. So Maguire will take the resultant free kick. Kicked the goal in the second term. So Ned Maguire with 11 for the season. If you count that one.
Nah.
He's played a bit of A-grade football since joining the Devils. So Maguire, tell you what, as we said, this important kick for him, just to stem this comeback in the third term when Blackwood kicked 6 goals to 1. So Maguire
Takes his time.
on the left, steers it through. So Maguire, the goal, just inside the 2-minute mark. So Mount Lofty's first goal since 11-minute mark of the third term. Just stems the comeback a little bit, stretches out to 19 points here in the Reserves Grand Final Division 1, coming to you on the closest supermarket Grand Final day Division 1. So back in the centre, begs the leaper, the ball down, tracking it as Weeks. Managed to get the ball forward. He gets assistance from Scarf. The thin variety puts it forward. Here's Will Turner. So Turner with the football. Got to back himself in here. Kick in front of the scoreboard, which at this stage reads the Devils 10-4. Blackwood at 7-3. So Will Turner.
Boys, back up slightly from the camera, please.
So Turner, 8 goals. So deliberate approach here to 2 goals in the opening 3 minutes would certainly be important. On the left, gives it a good hoist, but
Oh, Disco Turner gave the fair hoik, didn't he? Go around the corner to get some extra distance, but fell short, but drifted away, I should say.
so good enough to give him a 20-point margin. 65 plays 45 here. Early stages of the final term, Mount Lofty chasing their first reserves flag since 2022.
Yeah, it would have been Disco Turner's first goal at Heathfield since round 2 this season, actually. Birch around the footy, gets it.
Birchie, like a fine wine.
On
Jason
the
Pope.
left. Ball trickles out of bounds. You get the best bounce there.
Jason Pope sent me messages how excited he is to see Birchie still playing. Reckons he's like a fine wine. Special call out. Special shout out there for Jason Pope.
It'd be is he the Grange of the competition, Birchie?
Nah, I wouldn't give him that much.
So,
Oh,
Blackwood,
wow.
yeah, the kick's gone.
Good
no,
effort.
still stays in, and it's going to go for a boundary throw in. So it's the first time since 2014 this B grade final without Harndorf in it.
Wow.
So,
Well, we talk about the A grade. First time since 2015 without Harndorf in it. So, yeah. There's a ball. Here's Greg tracking the ball.
Hold the ball in, kiddo.
Oh, Thompson lays a big tackle on Biggs out the back door. Hacked forward for the Devils. Bouncing ball. Which way will it go? Here's Turner. Gathers it nicely.
Oh, good give.
Taken here by Wilson.
Wowee.
Joel Wilson with his 10th goal of the season. Stretched the margin to 26 points here early in this final term.
How good was the hand pass there from Disco Turner? Just
Yeah.
popped the little one out and round he went. Kicked the goal straight off the boot. celebration time. Interesting game we got in our hands, boys.
We have indeed. Blackwood, they've been brave since half time. Haven't they got something left in them? Devils, 71 to 65. 5 minutes gone. Still plenty of time for Blackwood if they're good enough. So back in the centre, Lewis. Biggs, ball run down here. Here's Greg. Flicks out a handball. Ball comes back over here to teammate and Lemke. He goes to Grant holding the ball. So momentum certainly shifting, and here's that man, the fine wine man. And Burgess, the balcony fires up.
Birch inside forward 50 to a dangerous area. Couldn't quite take the mark. Hat kick out by Radford. Oh, but well done. Good strong mark there by Chauffeur. So he's going to kick from about, well, at least 57 metres, I'd reckon. Kick towards the goal square. Right, Sykes! And behind. Yeah, the body language told the story there.
You imagine if he got it?
I tell you what, yeah. Oh.
They're getting excited about every score here, the Devils crowd, that's for sure. Here's Scarf, tacked in the boundary line. Scarf lifts the eyes, gives it to Sykes. Here's a chance to improve on his last shot a minute ago. So Sykes already with 4 goals on the board. Dare we say the veteran spearhead. He's played with the Avelston Footy Club, the Birdwood Footy Club in the last few seasons here at Mount Lofty. Won the A-grade goal kicking a few years ago. It's great to see him back in the lineup together with Brad Birch and Alex Weeks, just adding some experience to this young Devils side. Built around a lot of players.
How's the run-up he's got?
Yeah,
it's longer than Michael Holding.
I was going to say Mitchell Johnson. So Sykes for number 5. No runner. So the Devils' chance going up.
I'm hearing game over, boys.
There's a little bit of drizzle rain. Starts to fall here. So Mount Lofty had the margin reduced back to 13 points. So now extended that. And the only 3 goals of this term. 12-6 to 7-3. Ball comes out. Here's Lewis. Greg crashing his way through there. Reynolds overruns the ball. Hacked forward there by Steer. Kenny takes the ball. Birch wraps him up. So steady rain starting to settle in here. Not heavy, just enough to be of nuisance value. So Lewis wins the ball down. Weeks. Thompson. Busting his way through there with Chauffeur. Gave to a teammate and Chauffeur follows up. He's dispossessed. Thompson. Ball perhaps a little bit slippery. A few fumbling errors out here. Comes back to Birch. Quick hands. Intercepted by Chauffeur. Gives it back to Cox. Cox high kick. Blackwood defence up there. Ball spills. Taken there by Blackwood. Wrapped up there. The Devils hunting in packs now. Here's Thompson again. Oh, the old don't argue on Turner. Puts it out wide. Kicked forward. Birch, Cox. Cox comes out with the ball. Shrugs off the tackle. Kicks the ball forward. Getting back there is Kleinig. Getting control of the ball in front of the scoreboard. Outnumbered by the Devils. Oh, couldn't get his kick in. Pressure came there from Reynolds up the line. Out over the boundary line.
So it's the first time since round 18 2023 the Sykes has kicked 5 goals in a game, which is in the A grade against Chunga. So boundary throw in. Can the Devils get another one here?
So Turner shrugs it off. Oh, look away handball. Gave it to Weeks. Gets it. Quick kick forward. Wilson on the box seat. Spills off hands. Reynolds on the left. Puts towards the Coventry side wing. Cox the mark. Couldn't hold it. Hack forward there. I think it was Kenny out over the boundary line in front of the Ramilly. They're certainly starting to warm up. In about half an hour they'll be at their fever pitch, you'd suggest.
Yes, I'd reckon. So ball inside 50. Couldn't quite get it. That was Joel Wilson that flew at it. Rain's starting to come down a little bit heavier now, Pistols. Kick up the line. Couldn't quite take the mark. Good defence here by the Devils. Hat kick forward. Well done there by Thompson. Sorry, Lewis regroups here. Desperately trying to push forward here at the Woods, and umpire says play on, but it's gone over the boundary line. So over halfway in this final term, 10.5 minutes gone.
So 33-point margin in favour of Mount Lofty. Pitch in, Lewis. Maguire, Lewis wins it down. Brown kicks the ball forward. Mark taken here for Blackwood. They need to move it on quickly, but as the rain continues here, just making the difficult conditions for it, puts it forward lately. Good spoil there by the Devils. Gathered there by Brown, kicks to the open goal square. And off line, bounces over out of bounds. So the Devils will have possession. We'll bring the ball back to the agency of Starling. So Bill Starling. So Starling puts the ball forward. Over the top, loose ball, gathered there by Reynolds. Runs into a brick wall, dispossessed. Good tackle applied there by Biggs, Max Biggs. See Maguire in the foreground there, just a touch of cramp as teammate comes across to assist him.
That's the theme of today, Eric. I think there's in the 18s and 16s there was blokes cramping up as well, especially the 16s extra time as well, the extra 10 minutes. So
okay,
yeah.
So ball up, ball comes down. Devils trying to get it through. Alex Weeks, wrapped up by Thompson. Umpire Morgan, the price is right, comes in as the rain has cleared a little bit, which is good. But still a little bit of a scarf, a little bit of slipperiness on the turf. You suggest I'm trying to toe poke it forward there. Was Kleinig. Comes back to Devils, his scarf around the corner, puts it forward in Sykes territory, out bodies and takes them out, races into the square, kicks number 6.
There it is. There you go, you can hear it on the balcony.
So, as they say, the Devils definitely are a knocking, and the balconies are rocking here at Goat Park. Heathfield Oval, the Devils on the home turf look like they're going to score a meritorious reserves flag, 13-16 to 7-3. 12 minutes expired. So Blackwood will take a Herculean effort from here for the Woods to get over the line, but they've been brave, particularly in that third quarter, fighting the game outside. Ball up in the middle, having a turn and ruck there is Harry Hayes. Thompson, high kick forward towards McMurtry, takes the mark. He'll look to centre the ball, kicks towards the top of the square, getting back there. Scarf concedes it behind. So Blackwood first scored the quarter. It's a minor one. Perhaps they used all their petrol tickets in that third quarter when they kicked 6 goals. There's a boundary out over the boundary line, helped assisted there by Cordez Harvey, and we'll have a ball up just around from the Woods supporter base.
Yep, so before today, the average margin in the B-grade grand final since 2010 was 21 points, and the high-ranked team had won 10 out of the 15 as well. So that theme's going to keep running here today. Ball forward here, and it's a free kick going the way of the Woods and going away of Nathan Leahy. So it's going to bang it inside forward 50. Less than 6 minutes to go in this one. Couldn't quite take the mark. Soccer forward is going to go through. And it's touched on the line. Well, good defence there by the Devils, by Bill Starling. And even though it's less than 6 minutes to go, still desperate efforts, Pistols, in defence.
Absolutely, I was just about to say that. You like to see that playing out the season. So Sammy Norton will bring the ball back. And as to say, congratulations to the early game premiers, because Harndorf, Mount Barker, in extra time, and of course the Blackwood Football Club in the under-18s, but unfortunately going to play second fiddle here in the B grade. So Biggs drives the ball forward, Birch in the box seat there, he got 2 to beat, off hands and follows up the Warhorse. Will it sit for him? Comes out into Whitwell, gives it the run of Wilson. Sykes will be number 7.
There you go. I thought he might leave it for Wilson kick the goal, but he thought, nah, I'm going to kick 7.
Well, you don't get it often.
No,
Kick
exactly.
7 in a
Spot
grandy.
on. Yeah, spot
But
on.
great transition from the kick out by Mount Lofty.
Yeah.
What a full forward though, pinches the open goal and just goes,
Yeah.
smashes it through himself, and I'll give you a high five, mate.
I
Yeah,
tell
well
you-
done, mate.
All he needs is a long sleeve Guernsey to remind me of someone, Tomo. I know who that would be.
Oh, I wasn't like that. I was a bit more. I was probably a bit taller and a bit thinner. I would have thought too. Thank you very much.
I'll tell you what, boys,
I think the Tim Tams.
it'll make it interesting to see who's going to get the best of field medal, because there's been some great performances, 7 goals up forward, but some good work upfield. Here's one bloke who's done very well. Birch kicks towards the outer side wing. Here's Reynolds. He'll just let the ball go over the line for last touch in front of the Ramley. As Benny Goldfinch joins us, with perhaps some more online messages.
Yeah, I'll get to them shortly. Pistol, you just keep going.
So, ball taken out here, Scarf. So Scarf with the ball. Coventry wing area, eastern wing here at Heathfield Oval. Nurses the ball up the line. Target up there is Harry Hayes, the thoroughbred, close to the line.
Yeah, Scott Willis watching on the big screen at Dundee Beach Tavern in Northern Territory.
Ah, yes.
Rob Sampson, the balcony's about to go off like a frog in a sock, and it certainly is. So yeah, we're on the HFL Media YouTube channel, Call of the Wild Facebook page, and the Hills Football League Facebook page. Let us know where you're watching. Maybe send in some photos or images to the Call of the Wild messenger as well, and we can upload that throughout the day.
Great to hear people enjoying our global stream. Here's a bounce ball. Here's Sykes. Could he? Yes,
Yes!
he can! 8 is enough, they reckon.
8's great.
The last 4 goals
Wow,
coming
we-
off the boot of Joshy Sykes. What an afternoon he's having.
Gee whiz.
Wowee.
Oh, I tell you what other words can describe it, Tomo? Just unbelievable, isn't it?
He's on tonight. Messers better look out.
I tell you what, unfortunately we don't have a snag of the day for the reserves. I'm sure Daniel Loeb would love giving away the whole meat shop to Josh Sykes with 8 goals.
Not when he's the opposition coach, mate.
Absolutely, that's what I was getting at. So, back in the centre, Lately, he hasn't given up. Steer gives across to Reynolds. So 15-6 plays 7-5. The Devils storming towards the reserves flag. Here's Thompson around the corner. Lewis over the back. Here's a chance for Starling. The goalkeeper just walks it across the line for a minor score. Back to Blackwood score. So 7-6 plays 15-6. So 8-goal margin here, Jaden J. Hill. The total that Josh Sykes has kicked this afternoon.
Yes, got a great call.
Oh, the big leap there. That was Harry Hayes. So inside the last 90 seconds. So close to the line, tracking it. Brown,
The sheepdog down here is doing cartwheels.
He's recently engaged.
He is too, yeah, well done to Dog. Yes.
Congratulate him, Tomo.
So Reynolds with the ball. Sets it back inside 50. Here's Kenny lumbering out. Pulls up short. Ball helped over the line by Mount Lofty.
Sorry, I forgot what headset I was using. We got quite a few people here who are already waiting for the A grade on YouTube. You can still watch the reserves by clicking on the reserves link. Anyway, there's people in the queue ready for the A's. They're keen as Tomo.
Fantastic.
I think we're all excited for the A-grade game today, and obviously this has been quite a spectacle in the Bs.
I tell you what, they're keen for prime time. Off hands, here's Thompson, overruns Alex Weeks. The veteran kicks the ball out towards the Coventry wing, lumbering out his Beggs. Cruel bounce taken by Brown. He's locked up by the opposite number 3.
Birchie.
In the Birch.
Oh, it's on.
The fine wine man.
It's
Bit of
on.
push and shove at ground level. Don't waste your time, boys. Wilson in over the top there.
30 seconds.
Oh, sorry, 30 seconds.
Gee whiz.
Just don't worry about it, boys.
Timmy Glover's tuned in from the laboratory.
The voice. As-
Great man, Timmy G.
Laboratory.
I tell you what, we can hear
Yeah,
some,
from at home.
some great work by
That's
the
where it's the laboratory. Yeah.
pre-match work by the man from the
Laboratory.
laboratory.
Laboratory. Anyway.
Laboratory.
Yeah. Jaden.
Kind of like a lobotomy, but a laboratory.
So 8-goal margin in the last 10. There's a bit of push and shove still continuing.
Count it down, Pistols.
8.
So I'll tell you what, the Devils' balcony will echo the fact that they are the premiers for 2025 in the reserve game. Here we go! There it is!
punch on. And it's a punch on.
Oh, wow, it's on.
It is.
Wow, it's on.
Oh, it's on.
A little bit silly.
It is a bit.
And you got quite a few.
The winners can laugh and the losers can do what they want, but I tell you what, ecstatic scenes for Mount Lofty. Finished minor premier, thanks to the Blackwood Football Club, who they have defeated in the Blackwood beating Uradler in the last minor round game.
Yes.
Allowed Mount Lofty to finish top on percentage, and here they are, they've completed the minor premiership.
Oh, here come the Rams. We'll just get a shot of the. Well, yeah, it's all happening
They're
here.
bringing out their banner, are they?
Yeah.
So 48-point margin for Mount Lofty in the reserves.
Beautiful
Well
comments
done.
on the balcony.
Good commentary, yep. Good French. En français, ho ho.
So it's all happening here at Devil Dome. You can hear We Will Rock You in the background. Fantastic data. Some great organisation here by the Mount Lofty Footy Club. Matty Thomas.
Yeah, they've certainly outdone themselves today. The crowd is actually lining up massively. We've got a line-up for food over here. Fantastic scenes we can see down all around the oval. That's southern end. It's got a lot of the Tiger faithful down there, Jeffrey.
Yep.
Then on come Nairne now. The Nairne-Bremer Rams are coming onto the ground to get themselves nice and warmed up.
I
So
think Hutto's got the shot. Got 50 people waiting still on the YouTube. You can just stay on the reserves.
did you say 50 or 500, Benny?
Oh no, that's currently live on YouTube. We got nearly 500, so that's great.
So Mount Lofty's 48-point win in the B-grade grand final is the biggest winning margin in the B-grade grand final since 2013. So there you go. Well done to the Devils.
Damon Hill has rolled out, JJ.
Yeah, see, told you. Just see the Rams running out here. So
Beautiful. Tiger Army ready to greet their troops.
We've got a banner for them up. We're getting ready to put up as well.
there is a massive gathering in there. Tiger faithful up the top there.
Here we go. Here goes the Tigers.
Jamie Drew, no colour in the hair today.
Really?
Yeah,
That's business.
I thought he'd actually have done it fresh.
I tell you what, fantastic scenes here. There was some, the rotation.
You've forgotten your whiteboard, Tomo. Anyway,
I haven't.
sorry.
No,
He's got it there.
Oh, you're there. Sorry, I thought you were down at ground level.
I'm here, mate.
Here we
I'm
go,
here,
Pistols. Paint the picture. Sorry about that.
The rotation process that the Hills League have brought in as the Tigers come through the banner. The rotation system is fantastic. Just have a look here today. As I said, the biggest crowd that's ever packed into Heathfield Oval. Why not? It's the first time I've ever hosted the grand final. Okay, conditions seem to be a bit.
They're all right.
It has scored and it's packed in here.
Nothing wrong with the weather.
Fantastic viewing facility. We all know that. So great to see the respective armies from both teams, the Tigers and the Ramley here. So all getting set here. What hopefully will be a memorable Division 1 A-grade grand final for 2025 here on the call to all through HFL Media.
Yeah, and send in who you think's going to win. First goal kicker, winning margin, and the best of field for a chance to get your hands on a HFL Call of the Wild beanie. We've had about 30 last night that came in, so they're all in the mix.
It's going to be a great game of footy for this A-grade game today, boys. It's going to be absolute thumper.
Of course, at this stage, we must thank our Call of the Wild
get amongst
sponsors.
Yeah, huge.
Of course, Harcourt Adelaide Hills,
You're right, Jaden.
Mount Barker Ford, Print Wrap and Pack, Lowe's Meat Co., Lancaster's Property Services, The Courier, Adelaide Hills Lawns and Garden, Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness, Painted Wine, Barrels and Signs and Posters through Mark Stokes.
Yep.
Explorer Caravans, thanks to Dave Benson. Mortgage Choice Adelaide Hills, our man Matt Adam. Australian Paving Centre, Dame O'Hone and the crew. JMS for all, 24 Fit, Hills Collide. Colour Fast Painters, Midge Warburton, Bananas Bookshop in Mount Barker, Good Read Guaranteed, and Master Builders SA. And of course, Mount Lofty Football Club, our host club this afternoon. We'd like to thank 24 Fit, Arkabar Hotel, Duxton Capital Australia, OTR, Vale Brewing, and Toop and Toop, Adelaide Hills.
Yep, on YouTube, I think we're going to have the presentation and then we'll switch over to the A grade, so that will be ready shortly. In the meantime, keep watching on the reserves feed.
Number 1, Josh Firstly, thank you to the Hills Football League and to Blackwood. You've been a great competitor all year. We love playing you, and bad luck. I love the way you got about it. So we'll see you open next year. So well done. To the Mount Lofty Footy Club for putting on a good day. Thank you. And finally, boys, job's now finished. All right, thank you very much. If everyone please vacate the oval.